We need to sort another thing out, which is the health insurance, because it's a requirement. And right now, we're kind of lacking in that department, so we need to go to the hospital to get the health insurance. And if I'm not mistaken, the hospital was in Midtown somewhere. There we go. So let's set a destination here, because if we don't get any sort of insurance, our employees are going to leave us. I don't really get too bothered nowadays because we got the HR manager in place, and if employees do decide to leave us, they get automatically replaced, which is a very nice quality of life update change. Ooh, nearly crashed, but this car has good brakes. But anyway, I want to have an employee retention metric that is actually good. So yeah, I'm just gonna park here in the taxi area. Maybe I can blend in because it is a yellow vehicle. Nobody will know. Okay, here we go. We're currently not able to offer you any of our special treatments. Okay, is that like the health insurance manager? Okay, there you go. Health insurance manager. That's what I wanted. So we can go with Miriam because she got 96%. And because of that, we can go for gold. That's perfectly fine. And then we need to also go with the other person, Raymond. They got 100%, so they can go with gold as well. Perfect. So they'll prepare a partnership contract, and we'll be able to negotiate that contract if we don't like what they offer us. But I'm hoping that the prices that we'll have to pay for insurance are not going to be too hefty. Alright, so we've done a bit of a cleanup. We've got the purchasing agent, we've got our paper bags in the magnitude of thousands, tens of thousands for that matter. We've got our shop open, ready, nice, clean. We've got the cleaners. That's a good thing to remember. So what else? What else is there to do? Because it seems like we're kind of ticking off all the boxes. Well, funny you asked that. Let's have a look at Google Maps. I think that's what else. Because, you know, I'm all about expansion. I'm all about dominating this Midtown. And I wanted to see what the game looks like now that a few more days have passed. We've got more money in the bank. What buildings are available for us? We've got another 1,000 square foot here at 24 traffic index. That's quite poor. This one is good. This one is actually very nice. 40 traffic index, 1,000 square meters in Midtown. Man, we're about to dominate every single square of this. And this one is a small one, which we had before. So yeah, gonna pull the trigger. I'm not waiting any minute. And let's have a think about this. Let's have a think what we want to achieve, what we want to get out of this building. Do we want to open another gym? That's perfectly doable. We could actually do that, no problem whatsoever. We could open another clothing store and expand the brand, which actually is not a terrible idea. Would be the second one in Midtown, the second 1,000 square meters one. You see how good they're doing, so I'm not really worried about it not being successful at all. Or we could kind of put that second purchasing manager into a better position, because we did the one-time buy of 71,000 paper bags. But as you saw, he's got access to, let's see, we go here to headquarters. He's got access to hot dogs, pizza, burgers, French fries, fresh food, frozen food, croissants, cup of coffee, salads, soda cans, donuts, bag of apples. Either we can open some form of fast food place, and I told you that this is something that I'm looking forward to, or we can just continue expanding with the gyms. But I think at this point with Midtown we could dominate just by having a lot of gyms in the area, but because I want to expand it and make this like I wanted to say a global brand, but it's just in this fictional New York, so I need to make it a local brand because I want to expand it and be the best that we can possibly be around the idea of gyms, health, good lifestyle. And I think we need to expand into this direction and steer away a little bit from the gyms, but give our customers more reasons to join the gyms, right? Maybe they get discounts in our food section and discounts in the clothing stores because they have joined the gym. You know, like it should be some form of interconnected items. And it would be lovely if the devs would work on some offers in general. It's something that I've said many months ago in the past, back I think in update 0.4, when they were just thinking about having businesses in the hospitality industry, for example. And they do have the marketing agencies that work perfectly fine if you want to promote your business, and the ads appear live in the city and you can actually see them on the sides of the buildings, on the billboards. Very lovely. But I would love to have to take this to a step further and have something in line with having offers, you know, offering vouchers, offering discounts, just customizing it yourself. I'm gonna have a look at that. I don't think they implemented anything related to this yet. Maybe I'm wrong, but it'd be very good. But coming back to this, I think it would be good to kind of start in the food service industry as well. We got burgers here, we got pizzas here, and we can even look at the help section. Business types, I think this is what I want. So if we go for a fast food restaurant, for example, burger, we've got burger recipe, and we need cheese, dough, ground beef. This is done in factory, yeah? So we got automatic baking machine, conveyor belt. It's a lot of money, but we need money to be able to do this in the proper way. So I don't know. I think it's a good step forward to expand into this area as well, into the food service industry. This is kind of what I'm thinking about from a financial perspective, because we make a second clothing store, we're probably going to generate another 40k a day, so 80k from the clothing stores with another 40k from the gyms. That's 120k a day. But if we get the food industry as well in our portfolio, maybe that's going to increase everything by quite a decent amount. And in the supermarket section is the same thing. We can even do stuff like fresh food. Right, so yeah, with fast food restaurants, apart from selling burgers, chicken kebabs, and french fries and all of this stuff, we can also do apple and bananas, so that's pretty good as well. We can do coffee shops as well. That will be the safest, easiest bet, because we do have cup of coffee here and croissants. Let's see, for coffee shop, we can sell additionally apple, banana, ice cream, salads, and soda cans, so that's pretty good, apart from, you know, croissants and cup of coffees. And that's about the options that we have. So I want to expand into all of these areas, but I think now we need to decide which one we're going forward with. So in my experience, coffee shops were not doing that great. We're kind of on par with gift shops, more or less. Food restaurants, fast food restaurants were doing pretty good. And also the supermarkets were doing great. Fruits and vegetable stores, it's in between. But I think the best way will be to look at our rivals first, see what businesses they have, because that will be a good indicator. And looking at Huang here, because he's located in Midtown, so most of his stuff is here. And as you can see, fruits and vegetable store is the best one for him, is the money-making machine here, which is really interesting. And then flower shops has a few businesses in the graphic design department, web development agencies. Nightclub is doing really poorly at just 37,000. It's really not that good. And he has quite a few nightclubs. Let's look at Andrew Silva. He was pretty okay so far, and he hasn't come banging at our door. Look at this supermarket. He's doing $1 million weekly income, actually surpassing Huang in terms of raw income by business segment. It has a gift shop, it has coffee shops. Okay, coffee shop. Wait, did I see that right? Yeah, coffee shop is doing 44k. Not too bad, actually. But you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for the guys that have fast foods. Fast food restaurant, 24,000 on the 60th Avenue. Where would that be? Oh, it's in Murray Hill. Yeah, it's tricky. But now that I looked at Andrew Silva and he has a supermarket and he's making so many dollars. And the supermarket is where exactly? Oh, it's here, Mega Market, also in Midtown. Maybe we can do the same thing. Actually, thinking about it, out of all these options that we have, I think the supermarket is the most quote-unquote healthy, because the fast food is still fast food, but the supermarket sells all these beautiful things. I think we should go with the supermarket. So let's do that. Just one competitor in the neighborhood, which is lovely. And this one's gonna be called Freak Foods, or maybe Freak Market. Nah, Freak Market sounds better, I think. Yeah, let's go with Freak Market. Start the business. Let's go into settings quickly. Select a nice green shopping basket, signifying freshness, of course. And then we can go here with clothing store for customer service and cleaner for cleaner. I really Don't mind. That's it. That's pretty good. We've got 654k in the bank, which means that if we sleep for another couple of days, we'll be able to benefit from Christian Bahud, the interior installation firm. And the reason why I really want to go with them is because I'm really hating selecting the items that each basket is supposed to display. Same thing happened in the clothing store. I loved the process of creating the aisles and separating them as per my personal needs, but then when I had to go in and manage every single clothing item, it took so long, and it's time consuming. So I just want to go to Christian Bahud quickly. Let's pull the handbrake, do a U-turn, very illegal, and here we are. So it's a retail building, M1. It is a fruits and vegetable store. No, it's a supermarket. Let's see the lime design. Yeah, I absolutely hate it. I don't get what this space is supposed to do, because you cannot really sell coffee. So it's just a bit wasteful here. And I don't like that their interior installation firms are not doing anything with the space that they put available for us. Like, they need to put some toilets here. Some, like, that's what this space is supposed to be for. Okay, so that's ugly, I'm not gonna lie. And then we've got orange. I don't know which one is worse. I kind of like the separation here with different floor tiles. Very generic, too generic, you know what I mean? Like, all I want to do is make sure that these shelves and these crates, these are the bane of my existence. So once it gets in, they get pre-assigned, everything gets pre-assigned. So I have the freedom to move them around. I just want them to be pre-assigned. That's what I'm paying for, basically. You might call me crazy, but it is what it is. And let's have a look how much money we're expecting to pay, because we do have quite a hefty amount already in our bank. So if you go here to, where is it? Freak Market, and let's say lime. I kind of like the lime. 868, and then orange is 880. Orange is more expensive than lime. Craziness. Okay, so we need to go to sleep for another night to be able to make that kind of money, and that's all right. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we already have a lot of people left from our headhunter for the customer service. Oh, we've got the offers from our hospital. Gold with price per employee at $17. Let's see if we can negotiate this. Can we do $15.99? Oh, yeah, I'm sure we can go 1500. No, 15.99. I like that, but it's not perfect now. 1682. Okay, I'll take 1682. Is less than what they originally sent us, so I'm glad we accepted that. And then we have another one for Bruno, 1966. Jesus. Let's negotiate this one. Negotiate it down to 17.99. Not perfect enough. 1930. Come on. Maybe 1825? Can we do that? 1887. Okay, whatever. Glad we accepted the offer. Yeah, sure, you are. And now these guys have the health insurance gold, and then this will automatically apply to all the employees available, and they should stop complaining if they were complaining anyway. See, we're a good boss. Right, let's go back to bed, because we do need to get this over the line. I got another 74,000, and a new shipment arrived, so that's good. Let's see. Freakware is doing 37,000 per day. Cannot argue with good results. Cleanliness is through the roof. Customer service is pretty good. We do get a lot of clients. So yesterday, it looks like from midnight to 7 o'clock, nobody really is in. So maybe we should kind of close it. We also need to get security for it, because I don't even know if we get, people that steal from us. And look at the distribution of best-selling products. 20% each, pretty good. Schedule's looking nice. We don't do any marketing yet. Yeah, I'm happy with this one. It's doing all right. So now that we are in a new day, let's go to Christian Bahud, call these guys, go to Freak Market, and let's do lime for $868. Okay, we don't have enough money. Scratch that. I don't know, I get ahead of myself sometimes. Went for one more day just to be certain about it, and we made 101,000, which is pretty good. I think that's the best day we had so far. Let's see, Christian Bahud, they are closed because it's a Saturday. Well, it looks like, I don't know if this is in our favor or not. Oh, wait. Freakware is doing 43,000. My god, they improved. Okay, very nice. I'm very happy about that. 107,000. We keep increasing. That's lovely. And we got a message from IRS. They need to charge us. Of course they do. So we need to pay any outstanding taxes within day 140. Now we're down to day 120. And we're down to paying 139,000. I'm not going to pay any of that right now because I want to push all the money that I have into Christian Bahud, get this supermarket open. So Freak Market, Lime, confirm, yes, done. Good. Now, candidates. We've got a lot of cleaning candidates, which is good because we will need about 4 of them to work in our Freak Market. So let's assign those to the Freak Market. Okay, and with the assign, we're gonna hire them. And in the meantime, let's go to our headhunter here, tell them to stop recruiting for cleaners and start recruiting customer service. We don't want part-time. We don't want people that want to work either 5 or 4 weekdays. I think these are the most important deal breakers. Because if they don't want afternoon or night shifts, I think it's easier to swap around. Weekends is also a deal breaker for me. Night shifts are a deal breaker. And maybe afternoon shifts. Oh, I'm maxing out. Cool. And can we have a look at our messages just before we continue? Government. Yeah. That's the parking space. Kingdom Office, they installed it a while back, and then we got a few messages from our employees. Okay, so it looks like we got a little bit of a poaching situation here. So Kathleen wanted peaceful working environment, and apparently we did not provide her with that. So Andrew Silva, one of our rivals, promised to provide it if I go to work for them. I will wait 72 hours to see if anything changes, otherwise I will be leaving Freak Labs MH2. Now, I'm not sure what peaceful working environment means, because, let's see, Freak Labs MH2, this one here. What can I do to increase the peacefulness of the working environment? You're a gym trainer in a location that doesn't do any kind of transaction business. You're working with people. I don't know what else I can do to supply her with this. This is a warning from our beloved ex-boss Jose. I'm gonna delete his message. And the rest of them, I think they're pretty okay. Let's just mark all as red. I do enjoy these 2 things here, the additions that we can mark everything as red. That's also part of the 0.8 update, if you did not know. They did this as a quality of life upgrade. So let's go to our supermarket, because in a very short time they're gonna be delivering on the interior installation, and we need to be there so we can swap things around and make that place look better, because I really don't like the default. And look, I can guarantee you I can fit here, but of course this guy came right into my ass. Can you back off? Can I push you away? Looks like as a no. Okay, I'm gonna just park it here. Fast forward, and everything is done. So let's have a look. All right. See, bag of apples are here, pears, bananas, everything is pre-assigned. These are the benefits of using the interior installation firm. Everything gets pre-assigned, you don't have to worry about a thing. See, croissants here, then we got, well, it's only croissants. We can change that to whatever we want. And this shelf is for wine, so that's lovely. And here we've got another soda cans, we've got fresh foods. But these are fine, because there's not that many options. It's either wine or undefined. But here, look how many there are. Pears, bananas, carrots, lettuce, tomatoes, apples. It's just... and they're so close together, it's very difficult to assign it. So I'm just trying to rest my case there. Good. So this is open and available, which is lovely. That means that we should have also received some customer service guys. Yes, we do. So I'm going to employ every one of them. Perfect. We're going to go to Freak Market and let our beloved HR manager do whatever it needs to be done. And I'm going to make this 24/7. That's just how we roll here. So let's paste the schedule in all of these days. Good. And now we can do assign, confirm, and it's done. Good, great. I can see some gaps here in the checkout counters. I'm not really sure why that's happening this way. Can we not just... yeah, everybody's full time. We will need more customer service people for sure, because they're not covering every single hour of the day. But that's okay. So, see, that's the beauty of having an office and a warehouse too. We took things slowly, but now we're kind of on a roll here. So we need to go to our headquarters, logistic managers, and add another destination. Can I do that? Add new destination. Oh, there it is. We can minimize destination 1. And then for destination 2, it's going to be Freak Market. And paper bags are important. We're going to go with 1500 as per usual. And before we do any further modifications, we need to change what Ashley does for us. We're going to go with auto stock every 3 days. Paper bags are going to be 0 for now. And we need to do fresh food, 500. Frozen food. Actually, I think 1000 is more ideal for the size and the location. If this was in Garment District, maybe 500, but considering how many people we're gonna get with the traffic index and that, I think 1000 is more necessary. Croissants 1000, absolutely. Cup of coffee is not necessary. Salad, yes. Soda cans, maybe we can do 2000 because these sell quite quickly. Donuts, why not? Let's do 500 actually. Let's do 500 croissants, 500 donuts, because I don't know what's gonna sell. 500 cupcakes too, and then apples. This is where it goes. It gets tricky. Apples, pears, bananas, bag of carrots, lettuce, tomatoes, ice cream, and that's it. I think that's it. We're gonna go to Freak Supply. Luckily, we already upgraded the pallet shelves that is, in our Freak Supply Center. So we've got plenty room for all of these items, I hope. Okay, so let's select everything here to be delivered to Freak Supply. And I think we're done. Auto stock every 3 days should be good to go. And let's have a look at our market here for the inventory and pricing. We don't have bottles of wine, so we'll probably most likely need a third purchasing agent to cover that. We did croissants, fresh food, carrots, soda cans, pears, tomatoes, frozen food, ice cream, and bananas. So yeah, the only thing that we don't have is the bottle of wine, but that's perfectly fine. And I just want to have a look at supermarkets. What else can we sell? So okay, so they just sell these 4 items, but additionally they can sell these items too. So there's no coffee in there. See, this is what I don't get, why we have that space with the chairs and the tables and the coffee machine. We don't sell it. Nobody's gonna go there to drink coffee because it cannot be bought or used. So it's a bit I get it. That's in a way it's because the design is like that, so it's very nice, but at the same time I'm kind of like questioning it. So let's change the prices here. 35 for a bottle of wine, and we're gonna go for $29.99, but of course we don't have any bottles of wine yet. Croissants are $12. Jesus Christ. We're gonna go for $9.99 in our store. Fresh food is $13.44. We're gonna go with $11.99. Carrots are $3.70. We're gonna go for $2.99. This is also $2.99. We're gonna undercut this guy heavily. Soda cans are gonna be $4.99. Pears $3.99. This bag of apples $4.86. $3.99 for you as well. This is $3.99 too. Frozen food can be $9.99, and then ice cream is $19. Jesus. Let's go for $18.99. Bag of bananas $2.99, and then that's about it. And we take it from there. We take it slowly. Let's make sure that our logistic manager is sending everything. It will. So yeah, I think we just need. Wait a minute. Where's my car? There we go. 2 shipments arrived. So let's have a look in our headquarters here. Logistic manager. No, that's not the place. Warehouse. That's the place. Inventory. Yeah, we got the donuts, everything. Beautiful. Now we can go to our headquarters and we can select how many we need to send out. So fresh food. I'm gonna go with 500 in each of these items actually. Apart from soda cans, they're gonna get 1,000. But the rest, I think 500 each is gonna be just great. Because some of these items are gonna go straight into the crates, straight on display, while others, the surplus, is gonna go into our storage in the back room. So I think we're pretty good to go. And with that being said, we do have extra candidates, so let's employ these guys too from customer service. Because I want to make sure that every single hour of the day is covered by a person. So let's hire the candidates, go back here to the supermarket, make sure the schedule is redone, and hopefully, there you go. Now this looks like the day is going pretty good. Everybody is happy, I'm happy, they're happy. These guys work like for 2 hours. Good. We open up the shop And we also need to look at our employees here, because I think, actually not in the employee section, but in the settings. Customer service, cleaning. Cleaning is cleaner, customer is customer. Good. I was gonna say, I'm not sure if we assigned the uniforms, but it looks like we've done that already. So let's fast forward, let the day fly by, let the deliveries come in. 75,000 in the bank. Let's move on a few more hours. Okay, what do we have here now? Do we have inventory? Not yet, hasn't yet been delivered. So there's two ways this could go. Either we don't have storage shelves in the back, or the items are already populating. Yeah, it's the second one, luckily. Yeah, that's because we don't have bottles. We do have storage in the back, mostly empty. So that's croissants. We need to change this into cupcakes as well. Maybe donuts. Don't got donuts? Really? I thought we bought donuts. Let me have a look in my warehouse here. Inventory. Yeah, donuts and cupcakes. Interesting. I still need to change this to donut. So croissants. And actually, let's have a look at our purchasing agents again, just to make sure that we bought those as well. So croissants here, donuts and cupcakes. Yeah, we've got a bit of everything. So in theory, should be here. Worth having a look. Now we definitely need more supply because these fridges are empty. But for the most part, this looks pretty good. These guys don't have any paper bags, so we definitely need more paper bags as well. So now that we saw that these items are selling quite fast, we can make the adjustments that we were talking about in the beginning. You never want to have two more. Overflow is never good. You cannot sell them, and it's just taking space in our inventory. So now we can go to our purchasing agents and modify this, so we can cancel the order, and we can modify it so we do 1,500 here. Actually, let's do 2,000. Why not? Let's do 2K for the frozen food and the fresh food. And then croissants can be 1,000. Every 3 days, I think that's reasonable, right? So donuts 1,000, cupcakes 1,000, and everything else pretty good. Can we do every 1 day? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do every 1 day. All right, place the order, and now, logistics speaking, we'll need to increase this to 1,000 everywhere because we can afford it. We have the space. All right, perfect. Let's go to bed, check the profits, because this will be officially our first day since we are open. $141,000. So our market has done $411. Our freakware actually increased even more. Now we're doing 53,000. Customer service is approaching that 100%, so we can clearly see the difference. But also we got people joining our shop and making some purchases in the early hours of the morning, so that makes a difference. Let's see what the pricing is saying here. We don't have a lot of donuts and cupcakes, that's to be expected, so the capacity per hour is reduced. This is what I don't like to see, and probably that's why all those items were in the same of the same nature, because you see, as we changed them, we significantly impacted our capacity per hour. So we need to buy more bakery showcases if we want to sell all these other items. But the pricing is looking pretty good at 99%, so I love it. Everybody is happy. I'm definitely happy, but we need to fix the bakery showcases.
Just a quick heads up, okay? We have a big discount in all of my stores, and we sell everything you sell. But like with the baby birds, cheaper. Good.
All right. I do enjoy these interactions from the rivals. Now it's fixed, 75 capacity. Good, because it makes it so much more real. We just got attacked again by Huang, saying that his stores are better, cheaper, so he's undercutting me. But that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Look at our money. Look at our profits. We're making so many good decisions that I cannot be mad about anything. So, with that being said, we have done a lot of changes today, but we are not stopping yet. You thought I was gonna end the video? No. We need to fix this supermarket because it looks horrible, and I don't like the way it's currently laid out. So what I'm gonna do is, firstly, I'm gonna temporarily close it so everybody can get the hell out of my property. Sounding like a true patriot there. Come on, out you go. Good. Now we can pause the game for a second here. We can go to interior designer and let's have a look at what options we got for the walls and for the floors. Not that there's anything different, but I just want to see what it would look like if we were to change this, because I hate this lime. I just want it, I want the supermarket to look, I don't know, better. Let's see. You know me, I'm a huge fan of brick. You can do some blue brick. Why not? Signifying freshness, right? There's brick in the back, used to be anyway. See, this wall had white brick. There's gonna be blue brick. Or maybe we can do a combination. Like this stone color, maybe it's the sun that makes it not so dark. And then this blue one, I don't know, doesn't look that good actually. Let's see, what other options we got? We got this other brick, which also looks nice. And the dark one is not that dark. But I'd like to have something that's fresh, you know? That's what I said in the beginning. Some freshness. Maybe this? Yeah, maybe on this wall we make it this blue color. Because it's the frozen section. It's just cold. Lots of ideas. This wall is not really that good. What else we got here? That's an interesting choice for a wall. And through the magic of editing, this is kind of where we are sat now. So I've done a little bit of reorganizing this place because, like I said, I didn't quite like the way it looked, and I just saw that this needs to change here. So I've reorganized the sections here. As you can see, of course, it's never going to be enough in my view. There's always room for improvement. Because as you can see, the place is looking a bit empty, and it rightfully does so because this space, I've sold everything from it and we have some real estate going on for us. But the wine shelves are now in the middle here, and then we've got a nice mix and selection of frozen food and ice creams. And then I've put here the drinks fridges, and I've changed the colors of these ones to the most popular drinks fridges in the industry. You know, you got the Coca-Colas, the Fantas, the Sprites, and so on. But then I've also changed the color scheme of the entire items, because, you know, lime was never my go-to color. I wanted to be something more toned, looks professional, but also looks good, in my opinion. Of course, feel free to to prove me wrong in the comment sections, and if you guys have any ideas, let me know. We can implement them. And yeah, I haven't changed much here in the cash register section. Actually, I need to get rid of those, and it's pretty easy nowadays because you just go to the sell tool and click on the items you want to sell, and poof, they disappear forever. And then we click apply, done. So yeah, I've just changed the way the entrance looks like, because in my opinion at least, it needs to be fully covered. Otherwise, what's the point? So I've closed it all off in both sections, and just let the turnstiles do their job. Haven't changed the position of the planter boxes because I quite like it. It looks pretty good. But what I'm thinking is, we need to buy a few more items. We could benefit from maybe some more display stands and wooden product crates, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Or this sits the way it is because we have enough items. We do need more bakery showcases so we can hit that 75% capacity while having, you know, croissants, donuts, and just the full selection on display. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's reopen the store because I don't want to suffer, financially speaking. We do need some music. People are complaining about that. Oh, and last but not least, how can I forget? We also changed the walls and the floors. So as you can see, I went for this hardwood. Maybe it's not really ideal in a supermarket, but to be honest, I just like the way it looked. And for the walls, I went with dark and light blue pretty much everywhere, and I think it looks good. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And once this is done, I know you guys asked me on my previous videos if I put all my designs on the blueprint on the Steam Workshop, and the answer is yes. Once it's done, I'm gonna make sure to be available for you guys as well if you want to implement it. But in any case, that's about it. And yeah, I think this is enough for today's episode. So thank you very, very much for watching. If you did enjoy today's video, please remember to subscribe, leave a like, help the algorithm, and leave me a comment. So thanks again, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.